Guys, the game's just over. Real Madrid 2, Granada 0. I'm here with my boy Rupak down here, but I'll put him on the big screen
Yep.
in a second. And we're just going to do a not quick, we're just going to talk about the game and just overall give our opinions overall. First off, let me bring up right here the game. So you can see the Real Madrid 2, Granada 0. We had Diaz and... Ooh, where did this go? What? Hello? There we go. We had the Brahim Diaz, who was the man of the match today, and Rodrigo on the 57th minute. After what should have been a Jude goal, which we're going to talk about that in a second. But overall, Rupak, take it over. Let me know. What do you want to see? What do you think?
It was a fantastic game. Defensively, we shut them out. It was too easy, too easy of a game. No threat from Granada at all. And going forward, we played around with the ball well, took our chances, and won the game. Bless, man.
No, I agree with that. Also, the thing that we were saying on the stream the whole time, I know Brahim Diaz is rightfully so the man of the match with a goal, which hey, he's paying off the minutes that Carleto is giving him. And overall, I'm not gonna fight it, dude. I'm never gonna fight a player showing up when they're supposed to, and if they get the minutes, they're gonna do it. It's gonna be hard when Vini comes back. That he's just gonna go back to the bench, and I can already see the people are gonna say, "Oh, Brahim should be started," blah blah blah. But I thought like you did that Valverde was one of the people that could have been the man of the match.
Yeah. For me, Brahim was great offensively. Like every one of our actions, the first goal, some of the chances he created, even the second goal, he did great. I felt like Valverde was involved in pretty much everything we did, from offense to defense to progressing the ball, midfield work. He was fantastic. He was unlucky not to get a goal. That switch to Jude Bellingham, insane. That's the pass of the game for me. And Jude as well, that insane pass to find Valverde back. Wish he got a goal, but you can't have everything.
Yeah, no, he cannot be perfect. What is the thing? He cannot be smart, eloquent, mature, handsome, good hairline, and be good at football. He cannot be good at everything. The one thing that we're worried about, and we're gonna need a confirmation soon, it's what in the world happened to Carvajal? Is he injured or not?
Yes. I would guess it was just a knock because nothing really. We didn't really see nothing in the first half, right? There's really no indication of him being injured. I mean, he had a fantastic first half. One of the best players on the pitch.
By far, by far. I love how Rudiger and Alaba basically nullified the idea of Lunin even being remotely in danger. Obviously, Granada didn't create anything. To a certain point, they didn't do. They tried, but the few times Rudiger was a wall, and then I know Alaba was good, but I didn't see him doing. Let's see some. I wanna see your contributions. Let's see. Oop. Well, yeah.
I think in this type of games where we had like what 70% of the possession. Like we
Bro,
literally,
he almost he broke 100 pass attempts.
yeah, we literally had all of the ball. And in those type of games, you're not really gonna get attacked, and the defense isn't going. Defense only like looks good, right? Looks good in like stat sheets in its rating apps when there's a lot of things happening, and if there's nothing happening for them to defend, then they're gonna have high ratings, or they're not gonna have a lot to do basically.
Yeah, but still,
Alabama,
like I thought he didn't have any clearances or everything, but like he had 4 recoveries, 3 interceptions, 4 clearances, duels 1, he won 3. Is this, by the way, when you see this, is this supposed to be like also defensively wise or like the duels that he took on? Like that he tried to dribble a player.
So duels one, from my understanding, is just 1v1s on the pitch with other players, like the opposition.
Oh, okay. So he had 0 on the floor, but he won 3 on the air. That's crazy. That's good.
That's surprising.
I want to see. I know I know it went away, but I want to see something. This dude is fucking unbelievable. 124, 94%.
I mean, it was just one of those games, man. Look at our possession. 70 something. 74, 73. It's one of those games.
71%. You see, like that's the thing with this type of low block, this type of park the buzz. It kind of seems underwhelming that we only had 11 shots, but it makes sense. We had to find a place to break it.
What I'm shocked about the most this season is, like teams we normally expect to be like hard games because of their low blocks. We have done so well. Like Cadiz game away last week, I thought was gonna be a pain in the ass. We easily decimated them.
Let me see. So if we go Madrid, right, and then fixtures, You're talking about so far.
Cadiz. If you go
Cadiz
through it,
3-0. Real
yeah,
Madrid 4-2.
4-2.
Now, okay, so out of the next ones that are coming, Betis is gonna be hard because Betis is always hard.
Wait,
Union Berlin, we cannot. We don't
you
need to
can't
care
lose
about. We're gonna. Well, yeah, no. We can lose it, and we can lose it bad and still be
that.
first. So we could put
Yeah,
even our academy players not watch the game, lose 7-0, 8-0, and still everyone will be like, yeah, we play kids. It is what it is. It doesn't matter. So we can like just look away on this game. Real Madrid, Villarreal. This game's gonna be good. Villarreal has been
yeah.
doing good.
And then Depor. Deportivo is one of those teams again where you don't expect them to sit deep in a low block and try to counter. I think it'll be the same outcome as this game. I think we're gonna hold a lot of the ball, and we've been really, really good at breaking down these low blocks this season. And I think that's been a large part to Jude Bellingham.
Yes, yes, absolutely. That he has been such a big change for us. The one thing I'm worried about though, is there an international break coming anytime soon? Based on the dates, I
No,
don't think so, right?
not
Besides like
until
here the
March.
winter break.
Not until March. International
Okay.
break is on March.
Okay, so if we go next year, right? We're talking about Almeria, we should win. Palmas, we should win. Atletico Madrid, we should win. But the thing that worries me more than anything is the fact that we are hitting this type of momentum of scoring very early on. And I usually like hitting this type of form closer to the round of 16, the quarterfinals, because that way maybe La Liga we're struggling, but we're still banging goals, and then that carries over to the Champions League. Meanwhile, if we're hitting this type of thing, we need to make sure that our players are not peaking too early in the season to then go down. Because that, for example, that's what happened to Arsenal last season. They peaked too early, and then at the end of the season, they couldn't keep up with the rest of the teams.
You always gotta peak at the right time. I think what we did so well under someone like Zidane, for example, we we, we always never had like the best start to a season, right? But
Correct.
when it was time to peak around like January, February, we were on it, dude. I think peaking around the right time, finding your form around the right time is really good. Even with injuries, like sometimes you have to get lucky that none of your players get injured on the business end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad the injuries. Hopefully, the injuries they're out of the way now. Like we've had Vini injured, Kama, Chomini, all those guys injured. Hopefully, they're over and going into the second half of the season is done. None of that happens, and we can just focus on playing football.
No, yeah, bro. I agree. I agree. I hope really that we get no more injuries. Hopefully, when they come back, when Vini, Chouameni, Camavinga, who else are we missing? Carvajal might be injured now. Freaking Modric and all of them. I hope that it still just these cohesive. We stay on the same momentum, stay on the same form, and then it just carries over, bro. Like I told you, I don't know if you've shared this sentiment. I think you do, based on your videos, but if we make it to a semifinal, I already think we overachieve. If we win anything besides La Liga at this point, it's overachieving because with the people that we lost at the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, okay, it's wraps. Like freaking without Militao and Courtois, we're gonna have to like deal with like the big teams. No, so if we do anything, I'll be more than proud.
Yep.
All
No, I think it's
right.
been a fantastic season, even with all those guys out. It's been a brilliant season so far.
Oh no, it's been brilliant, but it's just like yeah, like I said, it wasn't expected. I didn't believe it was like God, I did. I'll be honest. I thought this was gonna be a repeat from the season after La Decima. The Carlo just crashed and burned, and the team could not do it. So far, we could not be more than wrong. Like that
I will
that
say this season, the only big problem has been the Atletico game, right? Like the Carlos choices in that game, how we defended, it was horrible. But hopefully, I hope we don't see a game like that ever again this season.
yeah.
That's
I think it was just the defensive structure because all three goals were the same. We didn't play bad that game. It's just all three goals were the fucking same.
exactly. Even in that game, we had chances. I felt like
We did. We
not
did.
too many chances.
That was the time. That was the time that Rodrigo couldn't buy a goal. So
Yeah.
now you put this Rodrigo back. Then he scores two, and then that game completely flips on its head. But it is what it is.
Yep.
But regardless, chat, YouTube, everyone that watches, please go ahead, follow Rupak, follow me, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, Rupak, tell them where they can find you, and then you can sign us out.
You can find me on TikTok at RupakCS. Yeah.
All right, perfect. A la Madrid, guys.